Hello and welcome to the Nexus and welcome to Flashback. We're supposed to be looking at issue 49 of the Star Trek Starship collection, but to celebrate doing 52 episodes of Flashback, I've decided to do a double and do issue 50 as well. Obviously a Constellation Enterprise just there from TOS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the video separate, but as in one video, to celebrate doing 52 episodes. So let's take a look at issue 49. So this is issue 49 of the Star Trek collection. It is the USS Fortune. It's a cargo ship, Y class, from Star Trek Enterprise, warp 1.8. It has phase cannons, 23 crew. It's a cargo ship, as you can see. Or it's the Earth Cargo Service Fortune, or ECS. Just there, as you can see. Some really nice images of it in the book, in the magazine as well. We get a lot of in-universe information, as you can see here, with Travis and stuff like that. Hang on, with Travis. As you can see, it's getting attacked there by the Nausicans. Yeah, some really nice looking stuff there. So this is the ship. We have the engines tucked away underneath. We have these cargo pods as well. The front section as well. As you can see, we've got some really nice designs. The Fortune. I think this one became Horizon as well. There's another cargo ship that has very similar qualities to that one there when they came up with the design process. Then we come to space exploration in the 22nd century. So this is just after, obviously, First Contact and us reaching out to the stars as it is. And obviously we'll have a look at issue 50 in just a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that just like that. I'm going to bring over the Fortune, and here she is. It's a cargo ship. It's nice. I would have liked it a little bit bigger, and I think having it small, you lose a bit of detail on it by having it so small. But it's really nice that the cargo pods here are numbered. We got 5, 6, 7, and 8, and on the other side we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is really nice. I would imagine the colours there, because they all seem to have this some different colours on the pods there. I would imagine that they represent different cargo that they're taking. So green either side, red either side, blue either side, blue either side, and red there, or they are different each side, which is good. But I would imagine that they represent different types of cargo that it's carrying. We have, as you can see there, Fortune right there, which is nice. Let's turn it over. We have the engines, which is really nice. We have these some little detail here as well. We have the impulse engines. I think this section can come off. This whole section here. The engines are painted, but they're painted very brightly. Would have really liked some. I do like the light plastic, but obviously they do have a budget for each ship, so that probably couldn't reach into the budget. It was easier just to paint them. But it's really nice because you don't really see the engines, and at first you think these are. But yeah, it's got the nice engines there, very old style looking, a little bit primitive to what Enterprise has as well. They look a little bit like Enterprise ones, but they're slightly smaller, a little bit more older looking, which is nice, keeping in with it. But yeah, there's some really nice detail on this. It is missing a few bits of detail as well. Most notably the deflector dish, just section just here. Obviously on a model so small, you do lose a bit of detail, but just here it does have the antennas there, but it's not painted. And we do have the window misalignment, as you can see there. It's quite a big window misalignment, but it is a sort of a staple of Eagle Moss. But that is the fortune. So let's have a look at Kirk's Enterprise. So this is the original series Enterprise. It was a big thing. A lot of people wanted it a little bit sooner, but we eventually have it at issue 50, which is nice. Phasers, torpedoes. We had April, Pike, Kirk. We know that Pike's Enterprise is this, but a slightly different version of this Enterprise, as we know from Star Trek Discovery. But yeah, it's got the old 60 style retro. We have a lot of in-universe information. There's the original Pike just there. So there's a lot of original in-universe information. A nice picture there. It's a very simple design, very 60s style, but it is the Enterprise. Very iconic. Then we come on designing the Enterprise. So originally they wanted it like this. It's nice that they've actually incorporated that now into canon with the J.J. Abrams films. Whether you think they are or not, and we're there. And yeah, so I'm really glad that they incorporated that as a special. They also gone with a circular saucer section. These are loads of different designs. I like that they did do the warp sort of cylinder like this, or round warp ring for ships eventually. And I like the fact that we did get this version just here as well. Some earlier concepts, obviously placing the engines where they would like the engines to sit. It's really good. Then we come on to making it. So obviously it was a model originally. It was upgraded from the pilot. And then obviously it's been upgraded again through high def as well. In our next issue, we're looking at issue 51, the Herosian warship. So make sure you check around for that one. So without further ado, let's take a look at the Enterprise model. And here she is. And I've got to say, it's really good. It's a really good model of it. Let's take a closer look. And as you can see, it's got the right colours, the right decals on it. It's just really, really nice. We've even got some windows here. Even though they're misaligned at the top here, we still have windows on the saucer section as well. It's also really nice that they've included lights on both sides, because if people don't know, the original model on this side had no lights on it at all. It was only on one side. I do believe it was on this side. They only had the lights. So these lights on the neck and on the base, and when they turned it over, there was nothing. This was completely plain. But it's nice that they've incorporated some lights there. I'm always worried that the nacelles might come off, and there is a bit of a gap there, but I mean, it looks really nice. It's got a lot of detailing on this model as well. You can tell some love has definitely gone into this, even though it's a fairly simple design. Loving the saucer section there as well, with the old-fashioned deflector dish there, which is nice. And it's just really nicely done. It's got a lot of detail, like I said, even though for something that doesn't have much detail, it still has it. We still have really nice touches like the lights here. So we have the red and the green. We have detailing around the bridge as well. It's just really, really nice. We have this light plastic on the front as well. Obviously there's two different versions. So this is the newer version. The older version had a grid on the nacelles just there. And it's just really, really nice. A really nice model. A really nice one to get to issue 50. And also a really nice one to finish on for celebrating 52 episodes. And thank you for everyone that's watched and commented. And I hope you continue to do so. I will continue to do these flashback episodes. Well, obviously we know the collection is ending or ended, depending on when you watch this video. So we know that we will be doing them all eventually. But this is really just a really nice model. I'm really happy that it's part of it. I am not too happy that we've had to wait 50 issues to receive it, though. It should have been sooner. But tell me what you think about the model. I love it. It's definitely one for every Trek fan to get. Pick it up. Just tell me what you think. Tell me if it's one of your favourite models. Having the design just here, you can see some of the detailing as well that it has. This is much more of a grey version. The version here that we have here, the colouring is perfect, I think, for it. And as you can see, it's got all the right detailing on it as well, which is really nice. But anyway, like I said, tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And we'll see you at the next video.